Thanks for watching, and always be gaming. 420 Channels production.
Yo, everybody, I'm your head host, Samurai Joe, and this is a matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings happening on 10/15/2017. This is the Week 6 matchup. Here we go. Let's see how it is. This is also a viewer-requested video. They wanted to see some Packers. So if you guys have any team or teams that you guys would like to see, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite team is. Even if you don't even care about the footage and stuff like that, let me know what the team is, and I'll definitely do that. I also do a whole bunch of, I'm going to be doing different types of football. Madden, I'm going to be doing like mutt and also long shot and franchise. So you guys will be seeing a lot more different types of footage coming. That's Madden. Here we go. Here's the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much to me. I'm super under the weather right now, if you guys can't tell by the way that I sound. But let me know which team you guys think is going to win.
That will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
In real life.
With that,
or in the game. You guys could let me know which one do you think is going to win in the game, or which one do you think is going to win in real life here in 2 days.
Jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside US Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
Minnesota had a very optimistic vision of what they would do on offense in 2016, but a couple of key injuries altered that landscape. Running back Adrian Peterson and quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. That led to them scrambling throughout the season to try and fit together their offense, try to put the running game and a new passing game together, and instead of having a big year, they finished 28th overall in total offense.
And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Green Bay's defense in 2016 was a bit unbalanced. Number 8 against the run, but number 31 against the pass. So you know the offseason emphasis was on trying to make sure they shored up the secondary and increased the pass rush.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive
Oh my gosh, I totally
so
had
close to an
that.
interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. We got three.
That was second down run for Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Off the play fake, Bradford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Aaron Rodgers and the Packers taking the field, and Aaron Rodgers, little pep in his step after throwing that game-winning touchdown pass to Davante Adams in Dallas last week. What can you say? Rodgers did it again. They left him too much time on the clock.
13 touchdown passes on the year. That was number lucky 13, right? But there's also a minute 13 on the clock when Dak Prescott scored the go-ahead touchdown for Dallas. How much time is too much time to leave Aaron Rodgers? Anything over 1 second?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it appears to be because of his ability to take his team downfield and get them into the end zone.
He's had some big wins in Big D. The playoff win a year ago, and, of course, his lone Super Bowl victory back in Super Bowl 45 came there as well. And they're able to
Oh
get
my
this one
goodness,
across
that
the
could have been a
35.
complete touchdown there, but I got
17
all
yards
tangled
on the
up.
pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Rodgers now on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here are your starters on offense for Green Bay, and Aaron Jones, the rookie. Those folks in Green Bay, they think they might have something with this guy.
And they should. Look what he did in place of Ty Montgomery, who missed this game with injury. 19 carries, 125 yards and a touchdown in his first career start. But give Green Bay's organization some credit in the offseason. They drafted 3 running backs, and this one emerged in this game. Jamal Williams from BYU, Devontae Mays from North Carolina State, and, of course, Aaron Jones from UTEP. Got the start and got the job done.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, he can't hang
Oh
on.
my goodness, I'm
Dream
so
chance for any
freaking lucky right
D-lineman to
there.
possibly get a
I'm
pick,
so dumb. Why did
but
I do
instead
that?
it falls down incomplete.
Sorry, you guys. Super
And a
rusty
look
and
at
a
the
little bit
Vikings
under the weather at the
defensive unit.
moment.
Minnesota head
I'm
coach
sure
Mike
you
Zimmer
guys
made his
can tell.
reputation as a
I
defensive
probably
coordinator
sound
in this
horrible
league,
at
and
the
that did not
moment.
change in 2016.
But
His
thank
team
you guys
finished
so much for
third
tuning
overall
in. Let's
total
see if we can
defense,
punch it
and
in
despite
here.
many injuries, kept his team in the playoff hunt throughout the season.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Bradford on second down. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Minneapolis in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sport.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Offense.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Sherrills to return it. And out now come the Vikings. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to to get us in a spot to pick that first one up.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And it's second down. Charles, looking back to last week, the injury bug really bit some teams. Heck, Houston's defense lost J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless about 10 minutes apart.
Has not been a good last 2 weeks in terms of injuries to key players in the NFL. Dalvin Cook, the rookie runner in Minnesota, who's playing so well, he got hurt the previous week. And as you noted, this week for Houston, Merciless goes down, torn pec, he's out for the season. J.J. Watt, fracture in his leg, gone for the season. And how about in New York? Odell Beckham Jr., fractured ankle, going to get a second opinion, likely gone for the season.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete here on third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This is taken at about the 14. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Well, partner, one story that certainly caught NFL attention from this last week, Peyton Manning having the statue unveiled in Indianapolis for the years he spent there from '98 to 2011.
How about those years? When you talk about glory years, that's exactly what they were in Indianapolis with Peyton Manning as their starting quarterback. A couple of Super Bowl appearances, 1 victory, but so many records, so many MVPs, so many great memories there. It's right that they retired his jersey and commemorated him with a statue.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even mean to pass it to that guy.
Third down now.
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go.
Here's McKinnon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Jay Cutler leading the way offensively. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. fielded at the 20. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Down to the middle of the first. Defense will get to the QB here. This will go as a loss of 10. First and 10. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This will go for a loss of 8, closing the gap to just 1. Midway through the second quarter, Adams by himself here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The Packers go up by 8. Vikings on offense midway through the second. Martinez is going to get the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 8. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Time to get you back up to Minneapolis as we rejoin Brandon Guyton and